everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are back this week with another YouTube cross-channel challenge, hashtag YTCCC 2021. This month's challenge was issued by Rob Brandt over at Rob Brandt Woodturning. Link to his channel below, go check him out. Rob's challenge this month was basically find a piece of wood for free and prove that we don't need a high dollar hardwood from some expensive online marketplace or your local hardwood vendor that charges 3 times more than they should. Just go find a piece of wood laying on the ground, something free, and make a beautiful piece out of it and prove that it can be done. So with that thought in mind, I kind of thought about this one for a long time, and full disclosure, I'm about to cheat just a little tiny bit. So if you guys want to start typing out your rant in the comments below, I look forward to reading it. Here's the deal. So my good friend Double D over at Tournage Dubois and I were chatting about this challenge, trying to strategize and bounce ideas off of each other and come up with some way to make this really cool. And Double D said to me, hey, hold tight for a bit. I'm going to send you something. And in this box is what Double D sent me. This showed up, and I'm about to open it up. We're going to take a look at what's inside. It's almost like an episode of Chopped. This is my mystery basket. So let's take a look in here, and I think this might work out to be this challenge. So here we go. Also, real quick before I open this up, do me a favor and head over to Tournage Dubois YouTube channel. I'll put a link down below. Go over and check out Daniel's YouTube channel. He's doing great work over there, and he's really pushing hard to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. So it would really mean a lot to me if you would head over to his channel, check him out, give him a subscription, and you know, all of that good stuff. Help him boost his numbers. And also be sure to check out Rob Brandt's channel, because hey, he's the one who issued this challenge, right? So let's take a look in here, shall we? Okay, so our first mystery basket ingredient is, well, I knew this day was coming, Tournage Dubois stickers. Yeah, so, man, I know you guys are into that sticker exchange thing, and I don't have a sticker wall. I've been avoiding this a little bit because I don't have any stickers to send out to people, and I knew this day was coming. My wife kind of laughed at me when I told her that this day was coming, but yeah, so this is my very first sticker from my good friend Daniel, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I got to think about this one a little bit, but Daniel was kind enough to send me 2 stickers. I'll figure out what to do with them, so hold tight on that. Second mystery basket ingredient, Daniel's business card. Now I got your phone number, so I can start prank calling Daniel. We can start with the classics, like, is your refrigerator running, all that cool stuff. We'll work our way into the newer ones, like, you know, your automobile insurance and or warranty and all that. So we'll get to those soon enough. Now I got your number. This will be fun. Next we have a resin pen blank. This is really super cool. I love the colors in that. Ooh, it's got glitter too. I like that. Okay, and our last mystery basket ingredient is this chunk of wood. Yeah, so here's the thing. Find a free piece of wood, right? Free piece of wood. So I think we're gonna make our challenge piece out of this. Now, I talked to Daniel a little bit about this piece of wood, so a little backstory on this. This actually came out of the Topeka Zoo and Conservation Center. This came out of the elephant pen there, and it used to be a very large chunk of wood that the elephants would play with. Daniel says it may or may not smell like Pachyderm. We'll find out when I'm turning this. This will be fun. So here's the deal. This is the part that scares the bejesus out of me. Is Rob said when you find your piece, you have 24 hours to complete this challenge. That's the part that scares me. So I've got my mystery basket ingredients here.
Time starts now.
Now with that said, I'm going to put my head down, go to work. We're going to turn on the dust collection and the radio. I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking on this one, guys, because I don't have a lot of time with this. The clock is already ticking. So I got to just put my head down and like my good friend Todd Duca over at Duca Heritage says, I need to get to work.
Whoa, 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 whoa. My heart's palpitating.
The next day,
It's making that unhappy sound.
This has never happened before.
that back.
Woo, man, there it is, the Pachyderm pot. So let's talk about this one for a little bit. So first of all, I knew that the 24-hour thing was going to be a challenge. That was, like I said, the part that scared me the most because I was able to work on it a little bit one evening, and you know, I started it at about 7 p.m. that night, and I worked on it until like about 10 o'clock, and then take a break, clean up the shop, go to bed, get up in the morning and go to work, and then rush home from work the next day and try to finish it up before 7 o'clock. So that only gave me like about an hour and a half by the time I got home from work to finish up that finial and get it all glued together and be done with it to meet that 24-hour deadline. And I know a couple of you right now are probably typing, well, why didn't you just do it on the weekend? Well, I knew that my weekends were going to be full because we had raced the race car the week before I started this and tore the car all up pretty good, blew up the engine. And I knew my weekend was going to be packed with putting a new engine in the race car and getting it ready for the race this coming week. So I knew this was going to have to be an after-work project, and I would have to split it into 2 days. So I started it one day and then went to work and finished it up real quick, and literally it came down to, I was kind of watching my clock, you know, on my watch there, and I knew it was coming down to, it literally came down to the very last minute when I glued that thing together. So that was no joke. I was rushing this thing really, really bad, and probably not my best effort. If I could have just slowed down and turned this better, it probably would have come out much better. But I am super happy with it. I think it looks really cool, and it's a really neat piece of wood. You guys probably saw in the video there was a little crack right here that I had to fill with sawdust and resin to try to fix that. That crack ended up running all the way up the lid, and you see a chunk out of it there, and I decided to just leave that and let it be natural. So it is what it is, right? Sometimes the wood kind of directs you, I guess. And you know, for my first lidded pot, I was trying to get that nice tight seal on it. And if you listen, it's pretty tight. It's not as tight as I had it at first. I made another mistake there when I was trying to take the tenon off the bottom of it. I got a little too aggressive with the tool. You guys know that I have a problem with being way too aggressive with the tools. And I started trying to take too big of a bite on the bottom, and the base of it held still while the lid was spinning, and it kind of sanded itself in there from that friction and took some of my tightness away. It's still pretty tight, but not as tight as I had it in the first place. So, but I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, it's not bad, right? And then the finial I made out of that resin pen blank that Daniel sent as well. So, and you know, he was right. I named it the Pachyderm pot because while you were spinning it, you could smell elephant. That's no joke. He had told me that you might be able to smell it. You really could. It was strange. It wasn't like elephant poo smelling or anything, but you could smell, like if you've been to the zoo and you smelled the elephants while turning it, that's what it smelled like. Really strange. But so yeah, I've named it the Pachyderm pot, and there it is. It's only about 3 inches wide, and then about 6 inches overall. So it's not terribly big, but you know, I was in a real big hurry. I'm really hoping that Daniel is proud of this piece. I hope I did you well, bud. I appreciate you sending me this piece of wood. And that's something else that I wanted to mention is that I am extremely humbled and thankful that Daniel was willing to send me a piece of wood. You know, I am by no means some famous wood turner. You know, I'm not Kim Tippin or something. But for him to send me a piece of wood for me to make something out of is extremely humbling. And I thank you very much, Daniel, for that graciousness. So I hope you guys like this project. And make sure if you're new here, you subscribe. Give it a thumbs up if you had fun with this one. And share this video with your friends. And Rob, man, what a challenge. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.